Previously on the Arias adventures.
And you also begin to see like dark cloud, like, you know how it's always been like this peaceful, perfect sky blue outside? It begins turning stormy and overcast now.
Well, this isn't good.
Manny is just looking at the tower, speechless, can't move, kind of numb, and he's just staring.
Manny, I know this is a very emotional moment for you two right now, but we kind of gotta get out of here.
Yeah. Everyone get over here now. Grab the staff.
Oh, those are all to hit. Does the fact that it's plus 25 not concern anybody?
Yeah, I'm a little concerned.
We're all gonna die.
Tagoro, you see him just get blasted in the chest with 6 more bolts, and one pierces him right in the center of the chest. All of a sudden, next to you guys, you see a large dark portal appear in front of you. And then you see this almost skeletal-like mage spectral hand come out, and it points to you all, and then it just kind of gestures to you and beckons you to step through.
I don't trust it.
Guys, I've met a Grim Reaper. They're super nice. Let's go.
Find a large empty room that looks like it's being used for storage. You see lots of various sized crates. None of them look to be labeled at all. And somewhere in a part of whatever this building is, you have no idea where you're at, but you hear lots of clanking and banging sounds, like the sounds of metal crashing and clanking. And then also nearby, you hear the sounds of like liquid bubbling and boiling, and the sounds of tinkering coming from somewhere. It's a very odd place, but it looks like you're in some sort of storage room somewhere.
We failed the White Tower.
I don't know if there was anything else we could have done.
There was nothing to do.
I can help find her. We just need to focus on what's at hand at the moment.
Yeah.
Yeah, but where is here?
Alright, so last time when we left off, you guys had gone to the White Tower to try to find Io, make sure she was safe. However, when you got there, you were met with not the usual welcome. Io was missing, and the tower, the White Tower, was beginning to fall apart. The magic around the White Tower was also beginning to fall apart because she was gone. So you guys began to make a quick escape and managed to get outside. You were all ambushed by a group of people. You weren't able to make any of them out really. Tagoro, you did manage to take one of them down and snag him and bring him into the group before you guys teleported. In the process of escaping, Crowley, Archmage Crowley, was shot and hella killed. And you guys all quickly teleported. Roisin, you were the one who... I was going to say, you were the one who grabbed him, yes.
So hopefully we can resurrect him.
Right. I already resurrected him.
Yeah, at the end.
Oh yeah, you did.
Yeah.
At the end, Garrus did resurrect
just,
Crowley, and he is awake.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm sure that's totally fine, too.
Oh god.
What do you mean?
So, anyways, as you guys were escaping, the teleportation spell got caught up in the sands of time that surround the White Tower. So it fucked up with your magic and your attempts to escape. A few of you saw different locations, and then during the sands blurring your vision and being trapped in this place, you saw a portal open up and a hand reach out and beckon you guys to enter. So with really no other options, you stepped in through this portal to see where it led you. and you found yourselves in the storage room. So that is where we're going to pick up. When you guys arrived into this strange place, you were hearing like sounds in another room. Sounds like metal clanking, some bubbling sounds, all sorts of different stuff. And it looked like you were in some sort of storage room. So with some quick thinking, you guys quickly resurrected Crowley, and he seems a bit shaky even after all of that.
Valid. He did just die.
His soul did, in fact, leave his body. So that's where we're picking back up with you guys as you're kind of all catching your breath and taking in your surroundings. So whoever wants to start first.
All right, Gain. Where the heck are we? First off, is anyone hurt?
Yeah, is everybody okay?
I feel like I'm dying.
All right, well, I can do a quick heal on everybody.
No worries, I'm the team healer. I got this.
So what are you doing to yourself? Just a lay on hands?
Yeah, I'll do lay on hands.
Well, you might want to heal Crowley, too.
I thought we did some healing at the end of the last game before we stopped.
Don't remember.
Did we?
We did very little.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, I'll heal the 41 hit points on me.
Okay.
Yeah, so how many are you missing, Adam?
I'm at 136 out of 214.
Ooh.
I only took 2 shots of the arrows.
Ouchie, okay.
I can also do some healing, too, to even out the playing field. And it's a mass cure wounds, so it's more of a general healing.
Isn't Naomi a healer?
Naomi's not
You
here!
are here!
Oh, God. Why do we leave the healers all at home?
Because we didn't want them to die!
Listen, I can do a cure wounds, okay? Everybody needs healing will heal 14 points of healing.
Toguro, here's some lay on hands pool.
It's nice.
Jesus.
So that's
Um,
27? 27 points of healing to you. And then
Thank you.
And then the rest goes to Crowley of 27.
All right. When you go to heal him, you feel like when you release your magic to heal him and everything, it knits his injuries a little bit, but he's still alive and at least he's still standing. It seems like there's some after effects that are still lingering from his like death, and he kind of like looks at you as if he kind of felt that the magic didn't fully heal him like it should have, and he just waves a hand. He's like, I'll be all right. Thank you.
Okay, and then I slap Toguro on the butt and I give him 19 more health points.
Slap ass.
Dude, too deep.
Oh my god.
Jesus.
It's been a while since I've seen you. I'm just happy to see you, that's all.
Wow.
Rasheen goes up to Crowley and she kind of like holds out a bit of her cloak and she's like, "Do you need a cloak or something? Are you cold? Are you okay?"
I think I'll be all right. But thank you very much, little one.
Okay.
I think it just
I know when I died and I came back, I got real cold after, so I just wanted to make sure.
see.
Try her best.
I appreciate your thoughtfulness.
That's like the most PG way to do a diss to somebody who just died.
She wasn't trying to. She was just.
I know, but that's what's so funny.
I know it sucked. I know it really freaking sucked when I died. So I just want to make sure you're good.
God damn it. He thanks you and reassures you that he is all right for the time being.
Okay.
Toguro, you still have I think I said it was a half orc that you managed to pull with you guys.
Oh yeah.
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 What are we going to do with him, by the way? Do we have rope? Because he's a bad guy.
I think he is unconscious, if I remember correctly. Did you knock him out? Or did he get knocked out?
He was like getting knocked around when we were teleporting.
That's
so-
right. Yeah. So are you holding him, Adam, or is he just kind of like at your feet?
Yeah, I was holding him. I mean, I can break his hands real quick.
Oh my god.
Jesus!
Well, I mean, if you
Well,
really want, but I was thinking we could just tie him up really good. There's
But
enough
he
of
can
us
get out of
here.
it. If I break his hands, he can't get out of that.
Son of a bitch.
I mean, I can't argue with
I
you.
mean,
I can't argue with
Fine,
you.
we'll tie him up.
do we have any more of those special magic handcuffs?
Oh yeah, maybe.
Noriko had handcuffs on him, but
Nariko's not here.
the only NPCs you have with you are the prisoner, Percival, and Crowley.
I feel like Farron would have some, or maybe like
Yeah.
a set.
Yeah. If you want to whip out a pair and just slap them on this dude, go for it.
Well, keep in mind we're gonna have to carry him because he's gonna be a wet sack of shit. Because these handcuffs basically turn you catatonic.
I'll carry the baby.
Put him in a papoose.
Thank you, Barbara.
Okay, don't want to slap the pimples on.
Stuff him into Manny's papoose.
I mean,
He's not a small dude.
That's why I said stuff.
Jesus.
If I got rid of his legs and arm, I could stuff him in.
Oh my god.
Oh my lord.
Just
All right.
saying, we have
Now
options.
So now that he's taken care of, and we're all healed, right? Where the fuck are we? Because we are not in Vivendi.
Percival's just like, maybe we got sent somewhere else. We could go look around. Maybe
Are there any doors?
across the room. Because you guys are in the back of the storage room, but across the room you see there is in fact an exit.
Maybe there are some friends here that can help us.
We got Kel.
Yeah.
He hasn't died lately, yeah.
Yeah. He's a little kitty cat.
Hold that thought. Can I use Divine Sense, please? It says 60 feet of detect good and evil, and I can tell if it's celestial, fiend, undead.
You don't detect any of that.
Oh, I guess it's safe. I guess it's just an empty room.
Kel just kind of shadow-like comes onto my shoulder. There's a door, you said?
There is. And out on the other side of the door, you can hear like muffled sounds of like hammers and metal clinking. You hear what sounds like some sort of liquid bubbling and boiling. You can also pick up like a smell of some kind, a combination of like ash, soot, powder, and various herbs and stuff.
Maybe someone's making some soup.
Manny will walk up to the door and just like crack it open quietly and let Kel go out, and I'll just look through Kel's eyes.
Okay. All right. So you're doing
Kel will not be stealthily, but Manny will be.
Okay. All right. So as Kel, and you're seeing all this through Kel's eyes, correct?
Yeah, and Kel's like really fluffy, very cute, little black kitten.
Please
Super
don't kill
adorable.
it.
Super adorable. Like I'm talking level 10 of cute.
All right. So a giant boulder just just splats.
That level of cuteness is dead now.
Oh my god. So as Kel tiptoes out, he finds that the storage room exits into a large circular chamber made of stone with a tall dome-like ceiling. There are various other doors similar to this one that exits into this large chamber, most of which are covered or boarded up. There are no windows in this large room, but it's illuminated by torches that are held in scones on the walls, and a giant candle chandelier is hung down from the center of the dome.
Okay, looks like we're in this house, or in a house. Everything seems to be boarded up.
So do you
I
have
can't
Kel
see the outside.
continue? No, you don't see any windows or anything to indicate any sort of exterior locations.
Could Kel like leap up onto the window with his cat-like reflexes?
There are no windows.
Oh. Okay. Well, he'll go as far as he can.
Okay. So as he continues on, in one part of this room, you can see, or Kel sees, a few benches and tables covered in all sorts of tools and bits and bobs, along with crates that are overflowing with what looks like different parts of weapons and armor. And then as he continues to look around further, surrounding the rest of the room, he sees various display cases and bookshelves and armor mannequins. There are a few items on display closer to the center of the room, but most of them are covered with sheets or sectioned off with rope. And it looks like this place is currently under construction.
Does anything look valuable?
You can guess that there are probably valuable things. With the display cases and the bookshelves and some of the armored mannequins, but it seems like maybe some of the more valuable stuff look to be covered up with sheets at the moment. Do you have him go in further?
I'll just call him back instantly.
Call him back to you?
He'll just wisp away, and then he'll wisp to my shoulder, and I'll come back to me.
So this place is kind of weird. I don't know where we are. There seems to be no exits that are around, and weapons and armor that look valuable down the way here. What do you guys think?
Maybe it's a magic person's house? Maybe all the doors are secret and hidden. Like in a spooky mansion. Voisine looks very excited by this idea.
But there seems to be no foot traffic.
No, actually, you heard like things skittering and going about. Sorry, I didn't include that in the description.
Okay.
So there could be creatures, so we might have to arm ourselves, but I say just tread lightly and continue forward until maybe we run into answers.
Yeah.
Sure.
Maybe there are friends here.
I'd just rather not die locked in this basement, so whatever plan you guys have, please do it quickly.
That's true. We don't really have anywhere else to go.
So, yeah, I think that's what we'll do. We'll go as far as Kel went.
Okay, so the rest of you guys gather as a group and head out?
Yep, we do.
All right, so as you guys, the door creaks open as you guys all head out, and since Kel's a little guy, he couldn't like get a full view of the room, but as you guys all shuffle out, you're able to see more of this room, and you see what was described. And as you guys are looking around, you see in the center of the room, there is a person sitting in a chair with their back to you. They are surrounded by a semicircular desk that is covered in books and other odds and ends. The chair seems to be swaying or turning back and forth in small movements, and you can see just a little bit of smoke rise, followed by a gentle cough. The moments after you exit the room, or enter this main larger room, you can see one or more small reptilian creatures jumping around and waving their arms, trying to get the attention of the person in the center of the room.
Manny, do you have any idea who that is?
No, I don't. Way to go, Kel.
Give him like the side eye.
Should we say hello?
Yeah, hey! Hi there.
Well, okay.
Hello?
And with that, we'll introduce our guests for the night. Who do they turn around and see?
Yeah.
So, as you guys are waving and saying hello, you see an older human man turn around in the chair, and he kind of pulls some little stones out of his ears and puts his smoking pipe down and waves and says, "Hello, adventurers," or should I call you the Ram Pack?
Oh my
Hi.
gosh, I
Dad?
like you already.
Are you magic?
I didn't know we were famous.
Me neither, guys. Someone actually knows us. Manny is generally excited.
Karen, however, is not.
I was gonna say Crowley and Percival are just blinking in confusion as the little creatures who you would recognize as kobolds are all like chittering in their own like Chihuahua sounding language and pointing at you guys and looking up at this fellow and like talking to him excitedly.
Oh my god, they're adorable.
Don't mind them. Those are my minions.
Minions.
Yo, this guy is cool.
They're adorable.
Yeah, so yeah, we are the Ram Pack.
Who are you?
Yeah.
My apologies. I forgot to introduce myself. My name is Nim. I'm a wizard of sorts.
I knew it.
I mean, that's pretty cool. But how did you hear about us? You know, that's.
I keep tabs on various adventuring groups.
Oh,
I see. That's cool.
that's a little odd. What's our competition
Yeah.
like?
Well, there's another group on your planet who isn't doing very well so far. They're having some trouble in a sunken city.
Oh,
Gosh, I wonder who he's talking about.
There is one person on that team though who is having the time of his life on a cruise.
Yeah, you little shit.
Hey guys, if you want to know what they're talking about, you should join our Patreon.
Bug.
wink.
My minions and I like to sit around a divination sensor and have watch parties to keep tabs on various adventuring groups.
So they're just watching the Netflix of this world. Noted.
Wait.
That's so cool.
Do you know someone of the name of like Oswald?
I've heard of that name.
Interesting. Okay. Now we're kind of getting somewhere here.
Okay, where are we?
What about the Silvermane guy?
Can we get to like the important questions? Where are we?
Well, you're no longer on Io or the continent of Arias.
Oh, fuck.
Farron's over there having like an existential crisis.
Farron
just
had a
Look,
stroke.
Worried
Yeah,
about the
right.
pit being under the command of Garion.
Oh God.
Oh yeah, when are we gonna break it to him that time doesn't work the same?
Anyway, so what do you mean, like, we're not on the continent anymore? You mean another plane? Or...
Something of the sort, yes.
Aha. I see.
How did we
How the
get
heck did we...
here?
Yeah, how?
Well, I believe one of my contingency portals went off and you walked through it.
Oh.
That's how you got here.
Contingency?
Yes, it's something I set up for the adventuring parties that I keep tabs on, just in case they run into some shit.
Oh boy, did we ever!
Well, that's handy.
The little figure with the fox hood tilts her head and her one of her fox ears just like flops to the side. Huh. That's cool.
You know, yeah, we don't find the trouble. I feel like the trouble finds us.
That is how it happens.
A little bit both.
Yeah, that's true.
Well, thank you.
So, how the heck do we get back? Or are we kind of stuck here?
Well, you should be able to use my gateway portal to get you back. It's what brought you here. I should be able to send you back where you came from.
Oh.
That's very helpful. See, guys, I told you there was a friend here.
I guess so. Huh.
So, what do you know about Io? Do you know who took her? Maybe know who shot at us?
I believe it was agents of the Drachna.
Drachna.
Name sounds familiar.
Yeah, it's
You can make a history check.
All right, we're looking at a rock solid 5. Does that do anything for me?
Woof.
Not for you. How
18.
about
Okay.
18?
Okay, never mind.
Anyone else?
Got a 13, but that's...
Well, Manny did a history check when we first heard the name, and he heard
Yeah.
a little bit about him, and I just rolled a 9, so I would say that he knows no further information.
I knew it. I knew he'd heard it.
Tagoro, you remember back in Vivandy when you guys were having that Raven Council meeting, Manny had said, when you guys were talking about all this, you remember Manny had mentioned that Drachna is some sort of really bad agent dude.
Like Agent of God, or?
Agent of Alretna.
Oh, I relay that.
And with that, Manny, you remember your connection with the name Drachna during your time in Slateport.
So why were they after Io other than information, obviously?
And how can we find them?
As far as why they were after Io or where they are, I'm not 100% sure.
Well, luckily, I can square for Io, so that won't be an issue. We just gotta, go at some point.
Well, I mean, thank you for helping us.
Well, before you go, I do have a few gifts for you, and I do have some facilities if you need to rest and recuperate.
Oh.
Yeah, I mean, Roshin kind of looks at Tagoro and Garrus and Crowley and is like, yeah, I mean, it could probably be helpful.
It would probably be a good idea. I still don't feel quite myself, despite your aid for using the magic to heal me. It didn't seem to quite take.
That and, well, I didn't want to mention this, but how is time here, Nim? To Arias. Time. Is it different?
Yes.
What?
Oh.
I'm afraid of that.
Oh, yeah. Well, yeah, because it's real different in
Look,
the...
Mr. Farron, don't freak out, okay? We mean well when we're gonna tell you this, but...
Shut up. Roll this back. Roll this back. What do you mean, is it different from Arias? From what I understand, Arias is the world, correct?
Io is the name of the world. Arias is the continent.
And you said we're not on Io anymore.
Correct.
Correct.
Oh.
Right,
Fuck.
So how dramatic is time here?
Dramatic?
Yeah,
like
say if we were here for like
it's not
a
very
day.
flamboyant. It's regular time.
Oh.
He wants to be a
It's
fucking
just
smart
different
ass.
from your time.
Oh.
How different? A day
Yeah,
here
how
is
different?
what on Io?
Well, it's very different. Measuring the difference is a little weird, and I'm not 100% certain how to tell you.
Best guesstimation.
It's different.
Oh boy.
What does that mean?
It's built different? Like,
Yeah, I mean, it sounds like...
I
Egg
mean, yeah,
different.
it's just built different.
huh.
Farron, you can tell, is having a very hard time. There is a vein pulsing in his neck and up by his temple. He's not having a good time.
Percival comes up next to you. Are you okay, General?
No, I'm not okay.
It's okay. I was stuck at the White Tower by myself for, a while. And time moved different in there, too.
When Percival talked, Tagoro jumped because he's like, oh, Jesus Christ, I forgot you're here.
Damn it.
So, Percy, just to give the general an idea, how long did you stay at the White Tower, and how many years have you been away from civilization?
I've been missing I met you guys, for me it just felt like less than a year ago, but once I talked to my mom and my mom's and my brother, apparently I've been missing for like 6 years.
But we're not going to be here that long. We're going to be here like
So,
8
like,
tops.
6 months was 6 years?
Sort of, I think. I mean, Io didn't explain it very well to me because she wasn't quite sure. She just knew that the wizard who built the tower and enchanted it the way that he did it on purpose to protect it.
Looks like Garion's gonna get a promotion.
Oh.
We'll be right back with the rest of the episode after a quick break.
Today, on This American Dice, we bring you an actual play podcast that turns the at-the-table experience of a role-playing game into a radio drama featuring music, sound effects, and heavy doses of both drama and comedy. This American Dice features a variety of systems and tones and new content at least twice a week. Act 1, longer campaigns with continuing stories every Thursday. Act 2, shorter games and even one-shots every Friday. Act 3, breakdowns and advice for players and game masters alike, whenever it comes up. So whether you want to hear high fantasy epics, tales of brave and nut-hungry squirrel warriors, the thrilling exploits of spacefaring misfits, or any other strange and exciting stories we come up with, join us on This American Dice.
Well, hello, fellow travelers through the podcast airwaves. I'm Nathan.
I'm Jake.
I'm Jamie.
And oh, look what's this? Why, it's something we made I'd like to tell you about. It's Knight's Quest.
Knight's Quest is a fantasy RPG podcast where the three of us use dice and our imaginations to write a story together.
We're putting some wacky characters through whatever situations we can think of to tell an interesting story, and it's improvised, so we don't even know where it's going to go next.
Sometimes we buy socks. Sometimes we talk about bread. And sometimes we accidentally summon the god of chaos.
Just an average Friday here on Knight's Quest.
And with an original musical score for every episode, you won't want to miss anything that's happening in our story here at Knight's Quest, every other Friday, wherever podcasts can be found.
Yeah, we'll play some dodgeball and we'll get thrown in the dungeon by the king. It's fine. We'll do it all here on Knight's Quest.
Greetings, adventurers. It's your community innkeeper, Wander, here to talk about our sponsors. First off is our longtime friends over at Awesome Dice. They've got you covered for all your dice and dice accessory needs. From metal and gemstone to their specialty dice, you can easily find the right set to give you the advantage on your next game session. Make sure to visit awesomedice.com to use the special discount code ADVANTAGE10 to get 10% off your next purchase. Add some more dice to your collection with Awesome Dice today and gain the advantage in all your rolls. Next up are our other long-term friends from Elderwood Academy. They have all you need to add to your D&D gaming experience. They create these beautiful hex chests, dice boxes, dice trays, and towers, and many more unique products in their store, including their catapults. You can find all their epic accessories and more at elderwoodacademy.com. Go check them out and look at all their great products. Get your dice catapult today and let them know we sent you. Lastly, we want to thank our awesome patrons for their support to the show. I want to give a special thank you to Not That Chris Brown, who took a punch from a silverback gorilla and broke all of its fingers. I'm Failtastic, who doesn't wear steel-toed boots because he already has steel toes. Kyle, who can crack a single egg between his biceps, both of them. And Toby Scott, who eats bronze and shits copper. Your support helps us continue to make the show and brings more shenanigans and fun for each of you. So keep it coming. If you want to get in on the extra advantage, check out our 3 tiers on Patreon for all the exclusive perks to the show, including early episode releases, and our bonus campaign, The Rapscallions, starring me. featuring a new group of adventurers, still starring me. And don't forget to check us out all over social media like Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube, looking us up at Party Advantage. As always, make sure to hit that subscribe button so you stay up to date with all our latest episodes and announcements. Lastly, don't forget to check out our website, partyadvantagepod.com. You'll find all our seasons and bonus episodes, and check out all our content there as well. And with that all wrapped up, let's get back to the show.
Roisin, can he bring you back to life?
That's a good question. No. I don't want to be rude if he's already getting us stuff.
You're newbie. It's alright to ask. What's the shame in doing that?
I mean, time's different here.
Ken, do you have anything to make me not all scary and cold and, well, dead?
Well, I'm not sure about the scary and dead part, but I can do something for the cold.
Really?
I have this cloak for you that might keep you warm and safe.
Wow.
And he hands her this fur coat that looks like it was made out of bear fur.
Whoa. Bear hug! Oh my god, I love it. Cloak of the bear hug.
What does that do?
Oh my god. I love it.
Manny just kind of get, this is really nice, but why? Why are you giving us all this stuff?
Well, from what I understand, you guys are on the precipice of something pretty big, so I wanted to give you a little helping hand to further your adventures.
Thank you. And she takes it and she hugs it, and she takes off her other cloak and slings this cloak around her shoulders, and she's like kind of snuggles into it. She's like, it's so warm and soft. Thank you.
I'm glad you like it. You're most welcome.
Wow.
And as you wrap it around yourself, it almost seems to like also wrap itself around you, like you can almost feel it move, like it's moving to hug you back.
Roisin looks very happy. She just like nuzzles into it so that the fuzz is like halfway up her face, and you just see her like spooky cute little head just smiling. She looks very happy. Also, Farron, as she changes cloaks, you see the whole weird, skinny, pitch black, cobwebbed horror form before she puts her cloak back on. So that's fun. She didn't think of that.
Farron is in such a state right now that doesn't even surprise me.
That is valid. That is understandable.
Is he still reeling from the whole time thing?
Yeah.
Everybody just kind of moved on from it and was like, he'll be
fine.
Well, I can try to ease your mind, General. I've got an option I've got an option for you. One of two items. He points to an armor mannequin that's wearing a little necklace, and then right beside it, he points to a what looks like a very, very, very large greatsword.
Now you're talking my language.
Yeah, boy.
Okay.
He goes up to the necklace on the mannequin and whispers something into it, right after he does that, you see like hundreds of little silver scales come out of the amulet on the necklace and turn into a suit of armor.
What?
Fuck.
That's cool.
This man's actually made a fucking Iron Man suit.
You get to choose one of these two items.
Oh shit, bro.
Dude. You got options.
He likes you.
And the sword comes with this little bandolier. Looks like it's got teeth around all of the edges, and the handle is a little oversized and has some mechanical bits to it.
No, you did not. You did not do what I think you fucking did. Did you make a chain sword?
Good God, yes. The silence speaks everything.
Oh my god. This man actually made a fucking Warhammer 40k chainsword in this D&D game.
What?
Holy
Good God.
shit.
That's rad.
This is what happens when you invite Nim on the show.
Oh yeah.
It's Christmas.
Yeah, I feel like the Pevensies in Narnia when they meet Santa.
Exactly.
For real.
Okay, so this doesn't alleviate my current concerns about the fact that you're vaguely saying, quote unquote, time is different, and not expanding on that. But tell me more about these things.
First, I'll tell you about the armor. It is very, very special. It counts as 3 magic items when you're attuning to it.
What?
Okay, all right.
And it has a lot of various capabilities. The helmet of the armor kind of looks like a dragon's head.
Oh, uh-oh.
And has kind of winged ears. And it can produce a cone of cold.
Okay, so I'm not exactly the most magically inclined person here. I know very little about magic, which is surprising considering I'm the warden of a magical prison. Cone of Cold is the one that it's just like a blizzard, correct? That just shoots out from you. This is Farron that's asking. He doesn't know magic.
Correct. It's like a white dragon's breath. A blast of cold.
Oh. Now you said it's like 3 magical items.
Correct.
Expand on that. So the helmet does the cold thing.
Well, it has a lot of properties. I didn't want to go over all of the bits to it, but let's see here. The gauntlets can detach, and you can use them as a ranged weapon.
Oh my god, it's an Iron Man.
To smack people from a distance.
Not only did this man create a fucking chainsword, he made rocket fists.
That's awesome.
Tell me about the sword, because I've never seen anything like this. Why are there teeth all over the place?
Well, let me show you. He picks it up, and he's not very strong, so it's a little unwieldy. But he kind of holds it away from himself and presses a button on the hilt, and the teeth around the sword start whirring.
Oh.
And in a chain like motion.
Oh goodness. That
it also
damn.
Looks vicious.
Oh my gosh. That's so cool.
The handle also has a cartridge and a trigger.
What?
Huh?
Yo.
And this cartridge does what? You're giving me a lot of information that you're just teasing.
you can fire small explosive charges out of the handle.
Oh my god.
Holy fuck. That's awesome. Farron's like, what about time again? I love this.
What is time? Time? Nah.
Can I get both of them?
No.
Oh, fuck.
You only get one.
Don't be greedy, General.
Oh, fuck.
The sword does come with this little bandolier with some charges to go in the handle.
He's even giving me ammunition. Oh.
Are you crying?
I'm crying.
Is the General crying?
No, the General is not crying.
I just love the image of just like stoic old Farron. Just,
So wait, did you make all these things?
Yes.
Oh
That's
my
amazing.
gosh.
Do you want to come with us?
Yeah, you want to join the team?
You're like
You got an
so
open
cold.
spot.
All around, the little kobolds all around start like yipping and chittering excitedly.
As fun as that would be, I do have a lot of plans of my own that need attending.
Fair enough.
You know, I've made some magical items in my time. I don't mean to brag or anything, but I made that morpher on our buddy Toguro there. It's pretty awesome.
Fuck.
You okay there, buddy?
Oh, fuck. I don't know what to pick because that armor.
Over here.
That
General's
armor
having a
seems
stroke right now.
really
Do you want us to skip you
go
and
ahead
come
and
back?
skip me. Toast, are you gonna withhold the item stat block? Oh, you motherfucker!
Yeah, I would too. Nice play. Nice play.
Oh.
No, nice play. I respect.
Oh, god damn it!
By the way, real quick,
Hmm?
when I look at Nim, does he look like somebody I recognize, like in general?
No,
Like-
you've never met this dude before.
He's a person. He does have facial features and a hair, and hair, but
Well, is there like an
you don't
emblem?
recognize him.
Okay.
An emblem, a skull with a horn coming out of the chin.
Yeah.
Have we seen that?
Nope.
Damn.
Oh, dang.
So Manny,
Oh, me? Oh, hello.
well, first I had a quick question for you. Have you ever figured out that ring that Farron gave you?
Yeah, God, no, I haven't had the time. Really?
Wait, ring? I never gave you a ring.
No, the other Farron.
What other Farron?
Okay, I was just checking.
Wait, you know him?
Do you know?
Farron Silvermane?
No, it was Farron von Graff.
Oh, well, that was the other name.
Oh
That
yeah,
was-
then he said he was Farron von Graff, but then he said he was Farron Silvermane.
Yeah.
Afterwards.
Do you know him?
Questions for you people after this.
Okay.
Were you asking if I know him?
Yeah. You know him?
Not personally.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Yeah, no, I haven't figured. Do you know, or any hints that you might want to shoot my way? You wanna look at it?
I don't. I was just curious. You know, have fun with it.
I will. Thanks.
So, anyways, for you, Manny, I have, and he points over to a little stool, and there's a dark black lute and a gnarled looking staff standing next to the stool.
Wait, I can either choose. I have to choose one of those.
Yes, you also get a choice. I know that you've been pretty envious of Farron's greatsword. So this staff is pretty special. So I'm going to explain the loot first.
Okay.
It's like penis envy, but with a greatsword.
The loot has special properties for bards. when you play it. It can also cast a special version of the Mage Hand spell while you play it.
Okay.
It's a little fun, but not too crazy. That's why I wanted to explain it first. The staff, on the other hand, to make this staff, I had to trap a vampire.
You just kind of said
What?
that off the cuff, like you do that every Tuesday.
I'm sorry, what?
Well, I mean, it's usually Thursdays, but the staff is quite powerful, and it holds the oath property that you've been pining for.
Oh boy.
Uh-oh.
What have you done, Nim? What have you done? Manny takes a long look at the loot, but then the staff.
Yep.
He summons his current staff that he has. Just takes a long look at it. I'm gonna take the other staff.
All right.
Wow.
I'm taking the oath staff.
Hell yeah.
Glad you can make that decision better than I could, because I'm still thinking about it.
His decision was a little easier. The vampire was a bit cantankerous and annoying to trap. So you'll have to figure out how to contend with it and what its name is at some other time.
He can talk to his staff.
Well, I did have to trap a creature into it, so the
makes
staff
sense.
is sentient.
That makes sense.
Oh.
That makes sense.
What in the world?
And it has the oath property. So yeah, Manny, you have a new staff.
What happens when I pick this thing up?
I guess you have to attune to it first.
Yeah, you have to attune to it first, and that's going to take a while.
Alright, yeah. I grab the staff and thank you so much. Any advice?
Be careful and don't back down.
Alright.
I think I've made my choice.
Oh.
All right.
I'm gonna go with this dope-ass chainsaw sword.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
Nice.
the Iron Man suit seems cool, but the image of having a fucking chainsaw greatsword seems so much cooler. Especially one that has a gun in it.
That was kind of the option that I was hoping you were going to choose.
Oh, I don't like when you
Ooh.
say that. Fang of the Silver Dragon. What a
That
name.
sounds awesome.
Yo.
Alright, let's see this shit.
So while Farron
Yeah.
is
Go.
gawking at his great sword, Garrus,
Are you a god?
not quite.
Oh, not quite. So close enough.
I'm merely a wizard.
Huh. Okay.
So I couldn't figure out a second option for you. So I only have one gift. You don't have a choice.
Oh, one is plenty, my good sir.
I know you have an affinity for candles.
Oh.
Hey yo.
I like where this is going.
So he hands you this it's kind of a golden yellow candlestick.
Oh.
That's also a sword hilt.
Hey yo.
Wait a minute.
While you're holding this weapon, you can telepathically summon its weapon form, or one of its weapon forms. And it has 4 different shapes that it can take: a greatsword, a longbow, a longsword, and a whip. And when you summon the weapon's shape, it creates this luminous, flaming weapon out of the candle hilt.
Wow. I don't know what to say. Thank you so much.
You're very welcome.
This is crazy.
And hey, you already have a shield of poultice, don't you?
Yeah.
So it goes perfectly.
Yeah, for real.
Hell yeah.
See, I knew you had a shield that was pretty neat and aligned with your god, and then I know that you've got this odd situation with your armor, so I figured a weapon would be the best thing for you.
Yes, that's much appreciation. Thank you so much. Oh my goodness.
Not a problem at all.
Brings us
Now-
lastly to Goro.
It's okay. There's nothing else left in that big black bag for me.
Well, I do have a little something for you.
I drop the guy and just run up to him. What is it?
He holds out this little black star-shaped gem that's kind of pulsating with a red glow. Do you know what an Ion Stone is?
Yo.
So it's a magical gem that after you attune to it, you can kind of toss it into the air and it'll float around your head and apply its magical properties.
I was actually just gonna jam it into my head, but this works better.
Jesus Christ.
Well, actually, this particular Ion Stone has a special property that if you have, let's say, a weapon with a socket in it, you can place this gem into your weapon, and now the weapon has these properties.
You can look at your axe if you'd like, Adam.
Does my axe have one?
Yeah, actually, you see in the hilt of the axe what looks to be a perfectly round hole in it that you didn't really notice, like on the bottom. That looks like this stone would perfectly fit in.
So I know that you have issues and fears with other beings invading your mind, and this stone will help you with that.
Really?
It will also save you from death. If you were to die and your body is destroyed, your soul will be preserved in this gemstone to be later revived.
Whoa. That's awesome.
Wow.
Holy shit.
That's super good.
That's amazing. Dark Star, yo.
I hug him.
And he gives you a hug back.
Tagoro, as you're hugging him, you happen to glance and notice that on Nim's desk where he was sitting when you guys entered, it looks to be a bag of candy sitting out on a bowl.
Oh god.
Oh no. Don't do it, bro.
Are you tempting me, Cassie?
Saying what you see as you're hugging this stranger.
I whisper in his ear, can I have candy?
Yes, but only take one.
I take one.
All right, yeah.
Roll a d20 to see what flavor you find.
That is a 16.
16.
What do we got here?
Oh
my
this
god.
This is the perfect
this is
one.
Fantastic.
So you've... Go ahead.
So the first thing you taste when you pop this in your mouth, it tastes like hot cinnamon.
Okay.
And then Toast, I'll let you describe the rest.
So after you eat this little candied bean, you start to grow a really long tail of feathers. That look really flamboyant. They almost reach like 4 feet tall. A very long plumage tail.
Bruh.
Very, very bright colors. Almost like a peacock's tail.
Nice. Your tail. You got a tail to grow. What's that?
Oh my god! Is it literally a peacock tail?
It is literally a peacock tail.
Is this permanent? I'm okay with this.
Oh my god.
Well, now it's gonna be hard for us to sneak around.
No, it'll only last an hour.
An hour?
Hurry! I need to get back to Fiora.
Right.
Oh my god.
My peacock.
Please.
Good. Why not?
Since you asked so nicely, I'm sure he'll say yes.
She looks to Nim with big puppy dog eyes. Please.
Roisin would like a candy.
If that's okay. I don't mean to be rude.
By all means, you can have one.
Yeah. Thank you. She runs up and takes one bean.
D12 or D20.
D20.
What would happen if I ate the whole plate?
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
I stand next to the general, and I like square up next to him, but then my feathers are like, huh?
Oh my god.
I rev my chainsaw threateningly.
Damn.
Alright, step away.
You got an 8?
Yeah.
So you get the taste and sensation of very pure vanilla bean. And your eyes start to sharpen. And you grow kind of feathered wings between your arms and your torso.
Whoa! I'm a bird! Yo,
You're an eagle, what?
That's great. Yo!
So she's got eagle wings for the next hour.
She just like ruffles her feathers happily. And she looks at Tagoro. She says, Mr. Tagoro, we both have feathers! Just with her hands in the air.
Yeah, I'm already like pecking at the dude on the floor.
You don't have a beak, idiot.
I want to know what it's like to be a bird.
Okay. All right.
Mr. Nim, you're awesome.
Well, thank you.
Could I have one of those pieces of candy?
Thanks so much. Oh my god.
Sorry, I'm genuinely curious. I might not eat it now.
Oh, you
I
want to
might
save it for later? Oh,
sure. Could I?
Awesome. Yeah. I mean,
Sure.
if he lets you take one, sure.
Yeah, you can have one.
And for payments, I grab the bag of holding from Manny's pocket.
No, you don't.
What? Okay, I reach into the bag of holding, pull out a white candle. Looks at Manny. Man, you're stingy with that thing. Anyway, here you go, Nim. And I give him a white candle.
Aw,
Oh, thank you. He places it on his desk.
that's awesome.
Do I notice anything else on his desk?
That's up to Nim.
It's very, very cluttered. What was it? There was in the description of the room. There's a bunch of books and other odds and ends. It's his personal desk, his workspace, and then on the front of it, there's a little cleared spot where he sort of deals with people, and there's this little dish of candy.
Fair enough.
Seeing Garrus give Nim the candle, Roisin starts rummaging in her own pouch.
So go ahead and roll a d20 to figure out what flavor you find.
Yeah, I'm gonna save it for later.
Okay.
As this is all going on, the kobolds look to Nim and seem to ask him some questions and point to different members of the party. as if he's wanting him to ask you guys some questions.
So I mentioned before that my minions and I do watch parties to keep tabs on different adventuring parties, right?
Mm-hmm.
Well,
yeah.
They've kind of been bugging me. They're big fans, and so they've written down some questions for me to ask you guys.
Oh my god, I know what this is!
Oh no.
Yes!
Oh my god. That's hilarious.
Okay.
Thanks for joining us for the Arias Adventures here on Party Advantage. Come join our community over on our Discord channel and hang out with the cast and fellow fans of the show by following the link in the episode description. You can also find us on our very own website, www.partyadvantagepod.com, where you can find updates for special announcements and events. You can also find us on Facebook and Twitter using @PartyAdvantage for fun posts and episode updates. Lastly, don't forget to hit that subscribe button so you stay current with all of our episodes on iTunes, Google Play, Spotify, YouTube, or wherever you listen to podcasts. Come back in 2 weeks for more Arias adventures as the Ram Pack continues their journey. Will the party find the advantage on their next encounter? Only one way to find out. See ya then.